They were supposed to be all about safety.
Significant reduction in side impact crashes, significant reduction in deaths.
So-called red light cameras, protecting us from deadly T-bone collisions.
Yeah, you put them up there. Doesn't bother me now. I ain't running no red lights.
And they work whether they're on or not. Even those when they went up before they were active, I noticed change in drivers' behavior.
We now know 97% of the tickets have nothing to do with crashing red lights. These are automated speed traps, cranking out $3.3 million worth of tickets in less than 5 months.
And if they have to pay $100 once or twice, by golly, it's making our streets a whole lot safer.
When you hear it's all about safety,
baloney.
Sylvia Boyd was photographed 8 times in 2 weeks, all on her way to work by this same speed camera on Broadway.
I couldn't believe it.
$800.
I mean, I've been going that route 5 years, and I go past police, at least 4 or 5 police a day.
Apparently, Sylvia is simply in the wrong line of work. The I-Team's now identified a special group of drivers. They've been caught by the cameras speeding through the streets, crashing red lights, and yet they haven't paid a dime. In fact, they haven't even seen a ticket. These drivers have had little reason to fear the watchful eye of Big Brother. That's because they are Big Brother. Whether it's a prison transport van doing 59 miles an hour down Chester, or a city dump truck blowing through a red light while a motorcycle cop is busy just a few feet away, the I-Team has found case after case. Government workers nailed by the cameras, yet given a free pass by the system.
By city policy, any employee that's issued a ticket is responsible for paying that.
That's the policy.
Yes, sir.
Here's the reality. 272 government vehicles, most driven by City of Cleveland employees, all caught on camera, not one issued a ticket.
What's the difference between me and a city worker? Why shouldn't they be paying them also?
And what about RTA bus drivers who crash red lights? Or this school security guard caught doing 44 miles per hour in a school zone?
And why is that? I don't understand that.
ACS, the company which runs the camera program, declined to be interviewed for this story. The Jackson administration says ACS took it upon itself to remove government vehicles from the process which generates tickets.
The vendor was of its own volition keeping those in a separate queue rather than forwarding them on to us.
Every time the camera takes a picture, ACS runs the plate and is supposed to send every vehicle's photo to Cleveland police for review.
The vendor works from its own database. City vehicles are not registered, and so when it's checking its database for ownership, it's coming up blank.
I understand registration, but they've got photographs. I mean, this is a photograph of a city truck. It's clear it's a City of Cleveland vehicle.
Yes.
You know, there's City of Cleveland police cars. They don't need registration to figure out that that's a city vehicle.
What you're describing and the records that you've been provided are those that did not make it to us. And you brought to our attention that they were not making it to us.
That means no effort has been made to determine whether 116 marked police vehicles from 9 different departments were responding to emergencies or simply breaking the law. None appears to be running with their lights flashing.
We're going to correct this, and these that you have in your hand will all be reviewed, and tickets will be issued appropriately to those offenders.
For if it's truly all about safety, then no one should have immunity from the pain of Sylvia Boyd.
For me to get caught with $800 worth of tickets, I just don't have that kind of money. It's hard out here, you know.